Hello players! Today, we will learn together the fifth segment of the 42 style Tai Chi sword. The fifth segment of the 42 style Tai Chi sword also includes the initiation, starting from the bow stance, slicing sword. From the resting stance, collapsing sword, I will first demonstrate these movements in a continuous manner for everyone. Everyone take a look, starting from this. After finishing, we begin at the starting point. All right, I will explain these movements that were broken down earlier to everyone. First, let's talk about this. Official document, the official document, you see. Starting from here, the arrow was back in a wheel. Sit this way. This direction is southeast. Southeast. Official document. Lifting the leg and adding the step point. The horse stance recommendation is all in the southeast direction, right? Everyone needs to get this orientation accurate. Make sure it's accurate. The wheel has come over, right? Bow stance. After splitting the step, lift the leg again. Click on the top, to retract the horse stance recommendation. Disturb the construction and turn. Lift the knee and drag the shoulder. Hang, hang. Press down and flow. The wind. Each action is explained one by one, speaking towards this side. After slicing out from this position, you see, this arrow hooks back. After slicing out, it hooks back. Stepping forward, you see. Then do a backward lift, right? You see. Then nail the cloth point. Nail the wood point. Everyone can bring these back. Do it towards this side to see how it's done. Bring it back. After bringing it back, you need to gather some strength again. Then push it out. Push it out again. You can only do it this way. This way works. Look at these few actions. After distance and adding power, I still need to say that this after distance and adding power is not to make your foot like this, just like this gradually, but this foot, the backward lifting leg, this leg, goes back, this is such a movement, you see, this leg, the foot surface should be raised, it should be raised. Then there's this horse stance recommendations, require a sliding step, however, for our elderly friends. If you can't slide out, just do a push. That's all you need to do, like this. Gather it back. Build up some energy. Step out first, and then push, like this. Just watching is enough, that's all you need. Another thing is that the horse is not recommended to be pushed out. After it's pushed out, these movements are all in the southeast direction. You see, it's pushed out, right? This sword. Turn. Have you lifted your knee up? Hanging piece. One is hung right. After hanging two, this shuttlecock is out. Point. This is a virtual point. This is a hanging piece front point. Hanging piece front point. Let me talk about the hanging piece again. This hanging piece must be hung to form a circle. Form a circle. How to hold the sword. You need to grip it on your guard plate and hold it against this rotor. You need to grip it on the hand guard, hold it here. After you hang it out, it can form a circle, right? It needs to be close to the body. Very important to be close. and you need to practice a lot. You see, it's being dragged up like this. The hanging piece starts here, and this hanging piece is all in the due west direction. When you hang the point piece, it's all pointed, right? When you point in that direction, it's actually northwest. You need to get this direction accurate, precisely. Hang one, hang two carefully. Pointing subconsciously connects to the breaking piece, right? There's a pressure key. There's a backflow arrow, you see? After that, it's the wedge part, stretching the arrow. These are these few movements. Next, I will show these movements in the opposite direction. Everyone do it again. And you all need to watch carefully. You can also follow me to do it. You see, starting from here to here, it begins to connect, right? Then, step forward with a downward cut, which is a lunge cut. And then step forward again. And then raise your legs again, and see the top. Point the arrow to retract the empty force horse stance recommended. Look around the shoulders, turn, around, and lift up. One hanging piece, two hanging pieces, this paper goes out. And a point at the top, a live cloth with one pressing on top, and a reverse flow, followed immediately by a pump. These are the 7 movements of this section. I will show these 7 movements in the opposite direction, and then do them all together for everyone again. All right, we will stop here for this section. See you next time.